Good morning and welcome to a brand new week here at Crafters TV. Let me just tell you, have you got a bit of a birthday hangover? I hear you completely. It's been 2 weeks of complete madness and mayhem with the biggest deals, the biggest launches, but I think we might be into that hangover period. You know what it's like when you've had that one too many, that you're starting to feel that little bit like, I need a bit of a breather. Well, we've got it planned for you all day today, and we have got a great day for you to stay in, get tucked in with us, and join us for all the shows, because we're going to kickstart with Wake Up Call. We're going to give you a little sneaky peek into all the wonderful things that we've got coming up. We do have an amazing craft along later on as well. I'm just going to, well, we'll talk about it in a moment, of course, with the craft along queen, but again, I'll talk about that one in a moment as well. And then we've got Monday Makers, so it's back to normal. We're back to normal business hours here at Crafters TV, and I cannot wait to get started. But I'm not here on my own. I have got lots of people joining me. We've got in the gallery, and we're in a different room today. So in the gallery, we have got the fabulous Dean, who is producing. Merci beaucoup, he says. And then we've got the lovely, now you'll often hear him being referred to as wee Jamie by our lovely Hottie Scotty. There's nothing small about him. He's about 10 foot tall, but he's an absolutely incredible young man, and we love him to bits. And he's in control of all those lovely close-up shots and all those lovely little things that we put in those slides and all the breaks and everything else. All the mistakes he says in me. I don't know what you're talking about, Jamie. No idea what you're talking about. I have got Radical Rachel on the socials as well. So this is a very interactive channel, and we'll get kick-started with all your comments coming through, because I'm pretty sure there'll be lots of you tuning in right now. But if I'm on this side, that means there's a little vacancy over the other side, and I'm telling you now, cannot wait, because she is our craft along queen. She is the queen of construction, and it is, of course, the beautiful, multi-talented, let me tell you, an amazing young, and I say young lady there, and award-winning, because it's our gorgeous Michelle McCarthy. Good morning, Michelle. Yeah, look at that. I love it. She is, of course, our crafter of the year. How does that feel?
Oh, so good. I mean, you all were voting for obviously my craft alongs all through the year since last October, so thank you very much. And I am very happy to share this with Leanne, as she was saying yesterday, because she technically made all the products that I made.
Is that what she said?
Yes. Yes, she did. I'm quite happy to share with Leanne, can I just say. But you're going to see a multitude of pictures with me with this today. I'm going to have my lunch with it, my tea, I'm going to have my shower. No, maybe not that far, but, you know. But look what Debbie won.
Look, I'm an award winner too. Can I just say, oh my God, I'm blown away, absolutely blown away. I've got Demo of the Year, which I'm absolutely ecstatic about. And I think I'm going, thank you very much, could hear some clapping there in the background. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, thank you very much. But yes, I'm absolutely ecstatic, because it was actually one of my favourite projects I've ever made. And you guys absolutely loved it. A little bit of a landslide, I heard, a little bit of a landslide. So I'm really chuffed for both of us, because let me tell you, we do work hard on our craft along projects, don't we?
Yes,
we absolutely do. So this one, I am absolutely, and I'm loving it. It's been revamped.
It has.
It's had a new colour.
It's been bedazzled.
Yeah, of course it does, Jamie. It matches the birthday theme. Yeah. Why did I not think of that one? Thank you very much for everybody who voted. I was actually away yesterday with my mum. If you follow me on the socials, you'll totally understand. My mum's birthday was in September. I was away. But I thought to make up, get her a really good present. We went to Manchester on the set of Coronation Street. So I was away all day, and then got loads and loads of messages later on as I was driving back. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I've done it. I'm like ecstatic. But I think I'm in awe of yours though, Michelle. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And can I just say, very well deserved.
Lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It's so it's got to have been Liam who made these, hasn't it? He's just, in fact, Liam could do actually with his own trophy, because he's pretty fabulous, isn't he? He
is pretty fabulous, and as well, Michelle, talented crafter.
So talented.
He makes the most amazing projects. I don't know if you've ever seen some of our blogs and some of our projects. Our Liam is like super talented. So yeah, a little bit of a shout out to our lovely Liam as well. Now then, we have said we're going to get started, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I think we're going to start with, and it has to be probably one of my favourite launches of birthday, because I feel like this collection is just me summed up to a T, and it is our fabulous Wild at Heart. And I'm going to start. Wild at Heart? That sounded posh, didn't it? I'm going to start with the Essentials collection, and I'm going to show you individually each one of these. You can see the price on the screen, £98 or $128. You've got a platinum price on the screen, so all you lovely platinum members, £78.40 or $102.40. And we've got some fabulous products in here. So we've got the lovely raw embossing folder that you can see, just perfect embossing folder. Talking of embossing folders, a 3D embossing folder as well, and we call that the perfect print. I absolutely love that one, it's just fabulous. Some gorgeous dies in this set. So you've got your chin glasses, I love that one, and stencil. Actually, there's dies and stencil in there. You've got the stencil, and I love these because there's three, it's not just the one. We've got the wild ones, which are all those fabulous stencils. Then we've got all of your sentiments, and I do love these because there's some fabulous sentiments on there, from It's Your Birthday, Go Wild, Wild at Heart, that's definitely me and you, Michelle, I'm Wild About You, and so many more fabulous stamps. There's 12 altogether to create your masterpieces with. I love this one. Oh, well, she is a very glamour girl, isn't she? Look at those fluttering eyelashes. Do you know, when I see this, I always want my eyelashes straight back on. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. And those lovely, lovely kissy lips as well. We've got some more dies for you. These are going to be really useful, not only in this collection, but for outside your collection with your presents and things like that. You've got your lovely bow dies. We have got the delicate lace, the edgeable of the collection, and I absolutely adore that one. It's very regal looking. We've then got your fashionista, which is your lovely handbag. And again, there is stencil in there for you to decorate as well. So 2 stencils and all your metal dies. We've got a fabulous Oh So Glam set of, I call them the nesting dies, but they're really nice, these, because you've got your squares as well as your circles in there. Every girl should have a good pair of shoes, and I absolutely love these shoes. This is a What a Girl Wants. And I do want to sing the Christina Aguilera song. Every time I hear it, I keep thinking that.
Yes,
We've got the fabulous ribbon threading border die as well, which is a lovely, lovely die. And it comes in 3 parts, that, a decorative one, and then 2 outside edges to create a left or a right or a full die cut. We've got embellishments in here for you as well. So we've got your lovely embellishments. We've got your velvet ribbon. And am I right in thinking, Dean, that we've got the flock paper in this? I do. I thought it was. So let me get my, and me and Michelle have been cooing and ahhing over the fabulous flock paper. Now I'm going to start with that flock. I'll put those to one side. This is that gorgeous, it's almost like material cardstock.
It is, yeah.
It really is absolutely stunning. And you've got all of these fabulous designs, all 8x8, all Wild at Heart themed. Oh my God, I want to dress in that. Absolutely stunning. And then you have got some lovely, and I do love this because it's got like a lovely texture to it as well. So although this is not the flock part, you've got that lovely sheen on there as well. So the flock part of the paper cardstock is coming with you as well in that fabulous collection. And it really is a fabulous collection, and I'm really excited because our fabulous Michelle, I believe, has got some amazing samples to share with us.
I do. I'm finally getting to have a play and have a look through all these samples, because I've been seeing them just like you guys, but they are absolutely beautiful. So we've got this one first, and this one is by Jackie Smith. Now look at that eye on there. It is just absolutely gorgeous, and it's that glitter that's been popped on there. Just a beautiful, beautiful card. Bringing this one in, so this is by our beautiful Julia, and you can see using lots of those elements of this collection, creating a shaker card, because why wouldn't you? If you can create a shaker card, you're absolutely going to. And then using that stencil, you've got that lovely glitter used through that, and how beautiful is it just with those 2 champagne glasses on there. And again, so this one's by Carol Lorriman, using that lovely embossing folder, some of the inks in there, some of that gilding flakes, just absolutely gorgeous. And then this one is using that beautiful edgeable in there to create that gorgeous easel card. I couldn't think what it was called then. So creating that beautiful easel card. You've got the bag, you've got that ribbon threading die, you've got the edgeable, you've got the shoes, you've even got that lovely ribbon on there. And then I've got to show you this last one. So this is Jackie Smith as well. But look at that. She's created one of those beautiful pop-up boxes. Now look how gorgeous that is. Using all those elements, the lipstick, the glass, the lovely lips, absolutely everything. So these are just absolutely blooming gorgeous.
Now, I am going to apologise because already the birthday hangover has kicked in with me. And now I'm going to tell you, I did have a cheeky Baileys last night.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah, because I did have a cheeky Baileys. I'm going to blame the Bailey brain. That's what I'm going to blame. So, you know, you heard me say about the flocked paper. White, reverse, I never said it. Because the flock that I'm talking about that you're going to get with that fabulous deal is, of course, the black, and I call it the mink, but that lovely brown flock. This is that texture in the little jars where you can add. I can see Sarah's been using this, but loads, because it's half a pot here, but you will get 2 full pots in there as well. So I do apologise. That's what's coming with your Wild at Heart Essentials collection. However, I will tell you, you can get hold of the flock paper. Did you know that I nearly pinched a big, well, I tried. I got frisked on the way out because I did have a big box and there must have been about 10 sheets. Well, I say 10 sheets.
I did see your little video.
10 packs of it in there. Oh, I love this stuff. I absolutely love it. So we have got a paper and I'm going to call it, it's called the paper pack. For £59 or for $81, you can get hold of these fabulous papers. So these are those gorgeous flocks that I've just shown you. And I said flocks, that gorgeous textured flock paper, 8x8. It's a special effects kind of flocked paper. And I say paper, there's nothing paper about this. It's absolutely incredible. So that's part of the paper pack. We've then got the luxury linen cardstock, and I'm just going to get this out for a second so that you can see that gorgeous linen, and it really is beautiful, and all of those colours will match those beautiful flock papers I've just shown you, and also what you are away to get in this as well. Now then, Producer Dean, just check that the 6x6 is there. I'll give you a second to check on that one. Oh, it is! That'll do me fine. So the 6x6 paper pad and the 12x12 paper pad, absolutely adore these 2 paper pads, and you're going to get both of those in there, and each one is the same, but can you see the lovely double-sided, and I do say this is definitely me in a dress because I love me animal print. I've just got myself a new zebra dress, Michelle. I love this one.
I love your dresses.
Oh, thank you. This is absolutely stunning. It's by far my favourite paper pad of 2023 so far. And you're getting that in the 12 and the 6x6 as well. 36 sheets in total. Oh, actually, 37 because I forgot. In the back, you've got your sentiments as well. So your sentiments, you can absolutely chop those up to your heart's content, and there are quite a lot on there, and that's both in the 6x6 and the 12x12. And then finally, we have got the Wild at Heart luxury glitter and mirror card, and again, those beautiful colours. You've got encapsulated glitter card stock in there, and then that beautiful mirror card in the gold and the hot pink. So that's your paper pack. £59, $81, going down to $47.20 or $64.80. However, can I just tell you, can I have a word with you? Come here. So everybody, come on. Do you know everybody who bought during birthday, you might have already how close are you getting in? Come here. Open your boxes. Go and check your boxes. Which camera am I looking in, 10 or 6? 6, that one. Go and look in your boxes. Go in your boxes. There'll be something in there. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe with a code. That's all I'm going to say. I don't say too much because the bosses will be listening and I'll get... I might end up in P45 if I'm not careful. Check your boxes for everybody who's had a delivery during the birthday, and you might find yourself a cheeky little code in there. Shh. No more. Back to business. That's just me and you having a little chat. Now, talking of having a little chat, really conscious I've not even said good morning to all of you lovely people that are watching. So I'm going to have to use my phone today because we are in a different studio. But can I just say, there's loads of comments already. And let's have a little look who was in first. He never lets us down. It's our gorgeous Ben McCarthy. Good morning, Ben. Are you here to watch your award-winning wife in action today? Sean Sanderson says good morning, everyone. Jamie Noyes says morning from Central Ohio. We've got Cheryl from Seward in Alaska, where it's getting cold at almost 2 a.m. What are you doing still up? Cheryl? Because it must be a little bit later now. That was at the start of the show.
Yeah.
And we've already been 15 minutes in, so it must be 2:15 over there right now. I hope wherever you are, you stay snugly and warm and stay tuned for most of the day. Kim Lusk is saying good morning and happy Monday. Marianne Rosie says morning all from a cold and likely to be snowy Edmonton. I keep forgetting it's getting chillier now.
Yeah.
I got a little bit thrown yesterday at Manchester because it was glorious. Didn't have a coat on, well, I had my cardigan on, but didn't have a coat on. It was so beautiful. So I felt like after the floods,
yes,
we went from the floods, which caused a lot of devastation, can I just tell you. So to anybody in England who has been affected by the floods, our hearts and our thoughts are with you, and we hope you get everything sorted, because yes, it had caused a lot of devastation. Yes. But I keep forgetting about the weather. We keep going different waters everywhere. Yes, to all of our gorgeous Scottish family. The Hottie Scotty will be really cross me if I don't mention them because they have literally had it worst. So all our thoughts go out to all you lovely Scots as well, because seriously, it has been quite an horrific time over the last few days. But it went really calm yesterday. It was so bizarre.
It really was.
From the extremes to the sunshine. So wherever you are, whatever weather you've got, I hope you all stay safe. Betty Gozzle says good morning from Oklahoma. Our lovely Jill's in from North Yorkshire. Sarah Brown, the flaming galah, she's in. Hello, my gorgeous crafty friends. Hoping you're all recovered from birthday weeks. Not so sure. I'm not so sure.
No.
But I think it's safe to say it's been a really busy last 2 weeks. So thank you for that, Sarah. She says, happy to say I may have not 1 or 2, not 3, not 4, but maybe 5 orders on the way to Melbourne, Australia. Sending you all hugs from me. Karen, oh yeah, that's the pens are in there, Sarah. Let us know what you get. Caroline, sorry, Wilson says good morning from Florida. Rachel, Radical Rachel said, good to see Michelle is here, and I didn't manage to put her in a sugar coma. I think you got a present, didn't you?
I did. I don't know if you follow my socials. I did post a thank you to Rachel. Thank you so much. She sent me. She said I'm going to send you a little present, and I thought she was going to. She said some red vines. Oh my God! If you've ever had them, you know how amazing they are. If you haven't, you need to try them. So I'm thinking, you know, like a little box. Oh no, a huge tub. I just sat there and I was so happy. So thank you so very much for my present. I loved it.
You're very, honestly, welcome. We've had some lovely gifts. I'm going to do a little post later on for some of the amazing gifts I've got recently as well. So thank you very much. There's also lots of lovely love coming in for your craft along. They're really looking forward to the craft along, Michelle. Oh. And Carol G on YouTube says, congratulations, Michelle and Debbie. You both deserve your awards. Thank you very much. Anna Gosling Smith says, does the award mini work? No. No, it's been stitched down, stuck down, it's not moving anywhere. So no, Hannah, in the question to that one. It hasn't. Hello everyone, says Ellen Stewart on YouTube. Congratulations, Debbie and Michelle, for your well-deserved awards. Thank you very much. We're loving the love for the awards. Teresa Robinson Smith on Facebook says she just loves this collection. You and me, girl, you and me, because I absolutely adore this one. Lillian Kwok saying congratulations as well. And it's the winner's show. Yeah, it is. It's the winner's show today. I like that, Lillian. I like that one. We're going to take that one. And crafted by Gaz on YouTube. Good morning, Gaz. Hope you're okay. Just had a delivery on something. I hold Michelle personally responsible for me ordering. Well, Gaz, you're going to have to share with us later on. It should be a good thing, I think. Not a bad thing, Jane. I think it's a good thing. It is. And Cheryl's put, I'm a glutton for punishment. So she's on a staycation for a few more days, so that's why she must be stopping up. Right, guys, keep your comments coming in, keep your questions coming in, because we are here all day. We are back to normal service, and I'm going to stop talking right now because I want to see that craft along queen, the multi-talented, gorgeous Michelle, get her craft on. So definitely, let's see what you've got up your sleeve.
I feel like I need to bow when you say that. Thank you very much. I've just picked a few of my favourite elements. So you've got the beautiful, the stamp set. The sentiments in here are just gorgeous. The Dare to Dream, I absolutely love that one. I'm Wild About You. Yes, Queen, of course. I've got this lovely die set here. What I love about this is how many different layers you get in here. You've got that beautiful decorative outside one, then you've got that middle mat here. Let me just pop that out. So you've got that one. And then here with these smaller ones in the middle, just look how many, if I can pop that last one off, that you get. So you've got a beautiful nesting die set with this one. So I'm going to pop that to the side. Of course, I've picked a piece of that beautiful flock, and then I've got those bows as well. Again, I absolutely love those. So I think what we're going to do first is I'm going to bring in my bottom plate, and I've got some black card, and I'm going to pop this large one through. In fact, I'll trim it down a little bit so I can pop some other bits on there as well. So let me just trim that strip. Pop that there. So we're going to have that one on there, and I think we'll also pop this one. I'm going to tape them down. I always tape them down if I put more than one on at once, just in case. And then for this gorgeous flock, absolutely beautiful.
It's gorgeous, isn't it, that one?
It's so tactile. I can hear Debbie, even if you can't.
I'm just like, I absolutely love that. That cardstock is just beautiful. I love it.
Jamie's like, let's just mute Debbie. Just mute her.
Oh, it's just gorgeous, isn't it, though?
It's absolutely beautiful. Right, so I've got black large piece, I've got that flock on the inside. And don't forget, even though this is flocked, you're going to still be able to add some of your inks to it. So especially those new gold shimmer inks, they're going to add on there to, obviously not the black, well, with it being a gold shimmer, you're still going to be able to put a little bit of ink on there. Have a play with the inks that you've got, because some will take to it a lot easier than others. So that may or may not be what Gaz has just bought. He was asking me about them. He says, I'm not too bothered about them. So I swatched mine at home and sent him a little video of me moving the card so you can see the shimmer. And he went, oh my goodness. And then I got a message a couple of hours later, in my basket. So
Michelle, the influencer.
I'm happy to enable any and all purchases. And I'm not even sorry.
No, definitely not.
They are so beautiful, though.
They are, yeah,
I
really.
don't think we have released anything this birthday that I haven't needed. Not wanted, needed.
I thought we needed and wanted everything, Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, yeah, definitely.
Right, so let's pop this off. So we've got that lovely outside matte piece, and you can see as I peel it off, all those making a mess of. I haven't been here for 2 weeks. I need to make a huge mess
Exactly.
today.
You're entitled, Michelle. You are. You're entitled. I know you came up at the start of birthday week, weren't you? Because we've all done a stint of. We've all been helping out through the birthday, haven't we? Whether we've been on air or off air, we've all been helping out and doing our bit to try and make things run smoothly and help Tracy and the gang out. But I know you've been poorly as well, haven't you? So
I have been poorly. So if I pause for a little bit longer, it's the brain fog that I've still got going on. I'm even worse now. I'm looking at things and I'm thinking, right, that has a name. Not really sure what it is. So it's I'm terrible brain fog at the minute. Which doesn't bode well for me, does it?
Well, no, because you passed it on to me the minute I walked through the door.
I did.
We literally couldn't string sentences out together.
We couldn't even say brain fog, let alone know what we were talking about.
Oh, that looks gorgeous, that already. Look at that.
Just that. Nothing else is needed, really, is it? But I do have these popped out because I'm going to stamp my sentiment onto that and pop a little bit of ink, and then that's going to go on the top. But so I'm just going to bring this in for now. I've just got 2 pieces of card and I've got them scarred. They're 8 8¼ by 8¼ and you can see that I've scarred it all the way because we're just going to create a lovely, nice, simple box. Almost like an exploding box, that the way that it's been scarred. Just scarred in thirds, and then we're going to cut those corners just like any normal box that we would do. I'm going to cut those corners and then just decorate those up.
What was the size of that box again, Michelle? Did you say?
So, sorry, say that again.
Did you say the size of the box?
Yes, so it's 8¼ by 8¼
Yeah.
And I've just scored it into 3 or thirds. So if I pop this one down, so we've got 2 3/4. So that one's scored to 2 3/4. That one's scored to 5 2/8 roughly, and then 8 1/4 there.
Fabulous, thank you.
So it just, depending on what size you want to do it, it's just literally, you're just going to cut those into, or you're going to score it.
Yes, yeah.
Into thirds. Now, when you're popping this round, if you find that some of your tabs are just a little bit too long, what I always tend to do that, just trim them away.
Yes.
Because then you've just got a normal tab there. You don't have to have the full size of tab. There we go. And then we're going to do exactly the same on this one. So scoring it again all the way round. And then we'll trim it up. And again, just that normal wedge we're going to take away. But then just trim it down there as well. So then you've just got a normal, lovely tab.
And it doesn't take away from the strength of the box, does it?
It doesn't, no, absolutely not. I mean, if you want to keep that sort of side a lot bigger, when you have trimmed that away, if you just want to trim a little bit away, just to make sure that it fits nice and snug, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
But because it's our black cardstock, it's 300 GSM, so it's a lovely, strong base anyway.
Yeah.
And then obviously when you pop in some mats and layers on, again, that's going to add to the strength. And especially if you're using our Kalal glue, because that dries everything solid as a rock.
Oh yeah, it does give that. It's almost like having that extra piece of cardstock already in there once it dries, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just going to pop that together because I can't remember, in fact, I can't remember which one was my base.
Yeah, it's always difficult, isn't it, with the black one to remember, because we normally put a B for bottom and an L for lid, don't we? But it's always that little bit trickier.
Right, that's the inside one because it's just that little bit smaller. Is that the inside one? It is. Right, so all I'm going to do now is I've cut some more of these. We're just going to glue these down because you're going to want to use this flock for everything. It's
just gorgeous, isn't it? I absolutely love that flock paper.
It reminds me of wallpaper my mum used to have when I was little.
Do you know, I was going to say to you, back in the late 70s, early 80s, this was the rage.
It really was.
It literally was the rage for, you know, your walls, your background. I always remember my Auntie Jean, because my Auntie Jean, we always used to set posh one at family, because she always used to have all the lovely glamorous things first. And I remember her having some flocked paper over the chimney breast. Even back then, that feature wall that we often call these days, the feature wall was covered in like flock paper, and that lovely sensory feel, which is what I absolutely adore about. I think that's why I love this flock paper so much. It gives you that sensory, and I love that.
It is just, it's absolutely gorgeous. I always remember getting told off though, because I'd sit and I'd sort of stroke the wall, and then I'd end up. I was that child that, you know, would pick at it. It was the same with that awful wood chip.
Oh, wood chip, I didn't like wood chip. You could literally put your finger down a wood chip and pick out all the bits, couldn't you?
Yes, yeah, you could. And I always got it stuck right under my nail. So I was that child that had to just, not just pick at it, but really go at it to the point that she ended up having a big splinter down the back of her nail.
Ouch.
I I wonder why my mum used to say that I was hard work. I don't know what she means. Don't know what she means. Right, so just gluing those tabs now, and then when I put these together, that is when I'm going to bring these in. I'm going to pop one on the bottom, one on the top, and it's really just going to make the box look fabulous. So these live in my pencil case now. I bring them everywhere with me.
But they're brilliant little ones to have, aren't they, to do this?
Yes.
To do this with.
Yeah, definitely.
I used to use like little wooden pegs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some wooden pegs. I've still got those at home. I've got little wooden pegs. I've got all sorts that I use this with. That's like one of those puzzles, you know, when all them metal puzzles you get when they're all stuck together. Right, so pop that to the side. Let's glue these tabs as well. Oh, I'm running out of glue. Although I'm not surprised after these last 2 weeks. So again, just on all 4 tabs. And then, so this is just a really nice, simple box to put together that's really going to show those papers off. Anything to really have those on show is what you're going to be creating. Although I've got to say, when I first saw the pictures of this collection, I thought to myself, I'm not sure if that's for me. But then when I actually sew them, because I thought it was nice, but I thought, is it too much? But it's absolutely not, is it?
Oh God, no! I fell in love the minute I saw it.
Oh,
in fact, it were in Tracy's back room that I first saw this collection, and I was like, oh, what is this?
yes.
I
Tracy.
literally fell in love. It was like love at first sight. Just right up my street, this collection.
Yeah,
right
Tracy showed me it. She said, have you seen it? I said, yeah. I says, it's art. And she went, just come with me. And I went with Tracy into the library and I saw it like face to face. And I was like, oh my gosh. I don't think I fell in love with the collection like I did with this. Right, let's pop this off because they should be dry now. And it's just my tab popping up a little, so I'm just going to trim that down. And then I'm going to leave those on just for a second longer, just for those to go off. So I've got that, those 2 dies there, and then all I've done, I've stamped out Fabulous Friend from this gorgeous stamp set. I've just inked round those edges with some fuchsia, ties it in beautifully. And then that's going to pop up on the middle. So that should be dry now. So hopefully I've done it the right, I have done it the right way. Look at that. So I have done it the right way. Do you know what? It's as much as a surprise to me as it is to everyone else. So before I glue those together, see, Jamie's just said to me, you've got to have faith. Now, all I need to do now is just sing a George Michael song.
Oh, it is. It's George Michael. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Oh, now keep that. Do you know, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, Michelle, don't let me sing and touch things because I'm knocking things over already. I knew it would happen. Jake's come in and he's done it all lovely, and I've been here 2 minutes and I've knocked it all off. That's the second time today I've done this.
That is the second time.
Oh, right, let me put that back.
The second time in 34 minutes.
Oh, no, it is. No.
Right, so while Debbie's destroying things over there, I'm making pretty things over here. So let's pop this on. And remembering, because this is bigger than this, so don't take your glue all the way to the edge or it's going to be seeping out a little bit.
Oh, that looks gorgeous already. Is that the top part of the box?
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
So making sure that that's on nice and secure. Let's bring this over the top.
Oh, love that. Oh my God, that's so me, that box.
Isn't it lovely? Just with that one dice set. So I'm going to pop that on the top. So I've got some... this is the first thing I looked for when I came in this morning. Made sure that I had some foam pads. I'm going to pop this right on the top. And then I've already got one of these cut out, so that's that beautiful bow. You've got two lovely sized bows in there again. So what I'm going to do is with this, I'm going to bring in my dotty. And I'm going to pop that just on the edge there.
Oh, that looks lovely.
And just a nice simple box using just that one die set.
What a beautiful, beautiful first. I mean, that is a stunning piece from a set of dies and some flock paper. That is absolutely gorgeous. Right up my street, that box, and a lovely way to get started with our inspiration. I did say things are back to normal here now the birthday celebration is finished, but can you see down in the bottom, can you see right at the very bottom, that lovely little purple circle there? Don't know if you've noticed at all. Our back to normal this is continuing 24/7, so you will get, you can watch the shows continuously now throughout the day, 7 days a week, so it's no longer just those 3 shows. 24 hours of me and Michelle and the rest. There is award-winning shows, and you've got that continuously going on now. So that's our back to normal. Just in case I've confused anybody thinking we're just going back to the 3 shows, we're not. We're 24/7, where you can stream constantly and catch back up at any point. Obviously, this is live and interactive, so anybody who's watching it on that catch up, seriously, you won't be able to join in. However, it's there for you, and I think that's absolutely fabulous. Now, you've just seen Michelle make some fabulous projects with our Essential collection from the Wild at Heart, which was one of our biggest Sora signature collections throughout the birthday, and it's £98 or $128 for that part of the collection. There was the paper pack that I've talked about, but there is also the embellishment pack, which I haven't mentioned, and I just thought I'd give you a little quick mention to that one as well. So we've got our glitter flake kit. I have to say it slowly. Wait a minute, have I said that right? Luxury glitter flake kit, where you've got your dry stamp pad, you've got your little buffer sponge, you've got your wet glue, which is specifically designed purposely for our lovely glitter, and you've got that gorgeous hot pink. They've then got the luxury glitters, and we'll take them out because in the box it doesn't do them justice, but you've got your 3, and I love these because I call them the shaker pots. Do you know the little salt and pepper pots that you have? That's what these are, with a little flip lid, so you can either pour lots of glitter out, or you've got the little shaker element at the top, and 3 beautiful colours: hot pink, that gorgeous gold in there, and then that beautiful black as well. So you're getting your 3 glitters in there, as well as the luxury, say it slowly, Debbie, glitter flake kit. Oh, and then our shimmer ink pads, and I love these because you're getting 6 of these. Now we've took them out of the packaging. You will be getting these in packaging, but you've got these fabulous shimmer ink pads in Yas Queen, I love that one, Panther. You've got the Pout, gotta give a Pout, Raspberry, Wild Animal and Jungle. So you've got 6 of those that are coming in the embellishment kit alongside the glitters, alongside the flakes as well, for £38 or $46. And then taking it down to your Platinum Club level, you've got £30, $40, or you have $36.80 as well. And don't forget, get searching in your, in your boxes. You know that little word I had with you at the beginning? Have a little look in your box and see what's in there. Now, I will tell you, we're going to move on very quickly because we've got loads to cram in this wake-up call. Because, of course, we have wake-up call, sneak peek of everything coming up. We've got our, and I'm going to call it a special craft-along, because every day this week we've got birthday craft-alongs. Every single day at 3 p.m. here in the UK. And I want to say 10 a.m. Pacific time, Eastern time, Pacific time at 7 a.m. So I think that's the right times. If I've got that wrong, I do apologise, but that's coming up every day this week, and I think it's every day from Monday right through to Sunday where we've got a craft along for you. And of course, with Wild at Heart just being playing, the big part there at the beginning of the show, that's what our lovely Michelle's going to be doing as well. And I do believe we will be. Have we shown your project off yet?
Oh, my craft along project.
I was going to say we will share with you before the end of the show that gorgeous craft, because it is gorgeous. Honestly, it's gorgeous. If you haven't seen the socials already, it's absolutely stunning. Right, but we do have other things coming up. So on Monday Makers later on, we're going to be featuring some of our fabulous Christmas corner dies, and these. Oh, I remember launching these not so long ago. I absolutely love these. They're the decorative embellishment for either your card making, your boxes. Imagine making that gorgeous box and then putting your Christmas corners onto there as well, or your scrapbook pages or your home decor pages onto frames. There's so much that you're going to be able to do with these, and there are Christmas corner dies, £30 or $40 at what we call the flat price. And I say the flat price, I mean the price that it should be, but you're going to take off or take into consideration your Club Inspire discount, and the lowest you'll go to if you're a Club Inspire or brand new to Club Inspire today at 20%, £24 or $32, which I think is absolutely fabulous. You may not have seen these. Obviously, we've just had the busy 2 weeks, so you might not have seen these, but we do have these gorgeous Christmas dies, corner dies. Now, I'll show you each one of these beautiful baubles. Baubles? Oh no, I knew it was going to come on. I knew I was going to unravel. The baubles, these are gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to blame the birthday hangover again. Let me just tell you, any word comes out wrong on my mouth, that's exactly what I'm going to say. But let's come in close and have a look at these gorgeous ones. What I love about these is we could have been really lazy and given you 2 dies of the same. But we haven't. We've given you 2 different ones there. I absolutely love the bowl with the baubles or the Christmas ornaments hanging down. I think that one's absolutely beautiful. And then you've got the other corner piece there as well. Then you've got the candy cane and the beautiful decorative bow as well. Also in this, I can't help it, but I do love this one. My snowflake one. I love this. I've used it so many times, Michelle, in my crafting, I can't tell you. And I love the fact that you've got 2 very different designs there, which can work independently on their own or both together, or mix and match any of these together. The gorgeous Christmas bells there, beautiful, beautiful design. Lots of open space where you can do lots of different techniques, from paper piecing to colouring with behind your acetate to create that lovely stained glass window effect as well. I'll colour them, simply colour them. The lovely holly and the ivy there as well. And then lastly, that beautiful poinsettia. So that is all of your dies. That's 6 set with just 12 dies in total, for that price of £30 or $40, where you can absolutely take off your discount, and that is everything in that beautiful packaging as well. Now, Michelle's got some lovely samples that she's going to share with you, and I do believe she's got a demo lined up as well.
I do, and I do. I double do. Yes, some beautiful samples. Again, the design team. We do have, I think, the world's best design team.
I like it.
And I'm going to give them all a shout out because I always forget to do it. So this beautiful one is by Carol Lorriman. And you can see you can be really traditional with this, using your craft card on these, just bringing in some of your beautiful patterned paper. This is Lily's. This is the beautiful Lily Fletcher. Look how she has used those corners to, you're really just going to emphasise something in the middle, be it a sentiment, be it someone's picture in there. It's just really, really absolutely going to make whatever it is pop. So this one shines. I love this. It's just black in the background and it's pieced over with the white die cut. Beautiful sentiment in the middle. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Really bringing it back. You can be just really simple with these. They are an absolute perfect size for you to be really, really simple or really go to town. So even though, again, you've only got those 2 corners on there, how amazing does that look and how much does that pop? So that's Lily's again. I think it's Lily's Appreciation. This one was Carol's. But yeah, Lily's Appreciation Day today. All the way round. Look at that. How beautiful
that is stunning.
Is that one?
I love that one.
So that's Caroline Weirs. So let's pop all these back in here, and then we will have a little play. So I've picked one of my favourites, and it is the Christmas decor. I love the bow with the baubles, and then I love again this bottom piece. It's just gorgeous. It really is. No other reason to pick it than it. I love it. Which it tends to be my answer for everything, doesn't it? Why did you use that one? Because I love it.
I know, we love it. And that's
That's
the thing. People will say to you, you always feel like you're a broken record when you say it, but we're not.
No.
It's because we genuinely mean it when we talk about our favourite things, how
Yes.
beautiful they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get that, Michelle, totally get it.
I know, I mean, every time I pick something and I say I'm using this because it's my favourite, because I love it. Yeah, it is absolutely true. And I don't think you could do this job without loving everything that we get to play with and we get to use. So, just doing a Debbie throw. Debbie Fisher. just lobbing it down.
I do it at home, you know, in my craft room, and I know my neighbours must think, what the heck is she doing in there? Because it just sounds like that metal slapping onto your glass mat. It does make a racket, but it's sometimes a nice easy way to get that out, isn't it?
It is, and the thing is, there's so many holes. Finding the release hole, I normally get to it last. So you know, sometimes just give it a bit of a lob, a gentle lob. You're not up against the wall or anything like that, just a gentle one.
Have you seen our new pokey tool, Michelle?
This one.
Yes, in the essential pack. I
don't know
love
why
the
I
new
should
pokey
use
tool.
it, really.
Yeah, I love it. I genuinely, because it's something chunkier to get hold of, if that makes any sense. But it makes it really easy to hold on to. Because I do love our little pokey tools, but they're very thin. They're thin, and this is why I love this one. Do you know, Leanne said it was a bit of inspiration from mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I'm a trendsetter, Jamie. Yeah, I'm a trendsetter. She did ask me for pictures of me poker tool, and I did tell her the reason why I had it, because the most comments I get when I craft is why I have a purple big, and I say big, rounded poker tool, and it's because of that problem that I have with my hands and my fingers.
Right,
and for me, it just makes it nice and easy to get hold of.
I've got to say, that's why I use this one.
Yes, because it's got
I've had this for years, but
I've lost mine like that.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I had one like that. It was red on the other end, and I lost it. But I use it all the time.
Well, you're not going to lose this one.
You're not going to lose that, definitely. That's not one that's going to roll off your desk and you can't find.
No.
That's definitely not.
Right, so I'm just going to pop, this is a 4x8 card together, just a nice, simple card. I've just got some lovely snowfall effect paper. Ooh.
Oh, it looks like it. Is that the Snow Queen?
I think it is.
Or the Winter's Tale one? Not Winter's Tale. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the Winter Solstice?
I think so.
It could be the Snow Queen.
Yes.
It's gorgeous, whichever one it is, Michelle. It's absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely. So, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm not using that side, because I've got a busy pattern on there. When you pop that on there, it gets a little bit lost. So if I'm going to turn that round and pop it on there, it stands out. So when you are using these, it always does benefit you to use that B side of your paper, a nice sort of more toned down pattern on there, or they are going to get lost because you've got that lovely outline with these. Are
you needing some more?
I do, yeah. Yeah, so because it's of the outline, you definitely don't want too busy a pattern behind there. Oh, thank you very much. My beautiful assistant, Debbie.
It's only because I was here last week, and I think that bottle that you've got there was the one that I couldn't get any glue out of. So I said, could I please have a new bottle of glue? Did I say glue? Glue. Oh, my days.
Glue.
Glue. Oh, Barney McGrew. Is it you, Barney McGrew? That old programme.
Custard.
Custard? Cuthbert. I can never remember that one. It was that old.
It was the fireman one, wasn't it?
Yeah, not Towie Town. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, my days. We'll have to try and remember that one. Maybe somebody can help us out, Michelle, on the socials.
It was an older one, I remember.
It was, yeah. Absolutely. I can't remember the name of it now. We'll read some more comments as well in a moment, because I am conscious there's a couple of questions as well. Actually, there's one from Teresa And I always call her Teresa Dinosaur because she always puts Teresa with a little dinosaur at the side of it. No. I don't know why. On YouTube, Teresa. Is it Teresasaurus? I'm not sure. Always comes through with a little dinosaur at the side of it. She says, how do you get the background in the corner dies? That's a good question. Yeah.
How do
you get the background, so the background paper into the corner dies? Oh,
by paper piecing.
Yep. Yep. Or you could pop it on and then just trim round it. Take your little fussy cut scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's quite a few different ways that you could create that sort of background in these, isn't there? But definitely. So it's almost like someone read my mind because I'm going to paper piece into that one. So all I've done is I've run that die back through with some silver glitter card. I've got mine, I've run it through with my little Xyron maker. Just makes it easier for obviously me on air. Makes it a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to pop these off. And I'm gonna.
Rachel's come up. Rachel's come up trumps. Get this.
Oh,
you'll get this. Why I said this. She's come up trumps because it was called the Trumpton. Trumpton. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's put on here. It's. Wait a minute. Let's get it right now. Pew pew Barney McGrew, Dibble. Sorry, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub.
That's it.
That's it. Oh my God, Rachel, where did you get that from? No wonder I could never remember it. Yeah, it's probably that famous search engine that we all use, the Google. Mary Ann says on YouTube she doesn't celebrate Christmas, but she bought these corner dies, which I think is lovely. And Janko on Facebook says, I was using the Christmas corner dies yesterday. I love them. Yeah, definitely. And I'll go through some of the other questions as well in a short while too. So anybody who has been commenting and comments coming through, I will come back to you, I promise. I do know that our lovely crafty Stacey Lou on YouTube though, who's watching today. Hope you're okay, Stacey. Lou, she says, morning Debbie and the gang. Debbie, I was in your Chesterfield store yesterday. The girls are lovely. Yes, they are. They're absolutely fabulous. Have you ever been to Chesterfield store, Michelle?
I've not. That's where Ali works, isn't it?
Yes.
The Chesterfield one, yeah.
Yes. Oh, do you mean, now then, Ali Stevens?
Yes.
No, that's at Evesham. So we do have an Ali down at Chesterfield as well. But yeah, Ali Stevens is the one that works at Evesham because there's two stores that we have. Yeah, absolutely. So I hope you had a good time there, crafty Stacey Lou. You'll have to let us know what you've been buying. Michelle's talking about
been to either of them,
have you not?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, you need to go. You definitely need to go.
Yeah.
You'll love it. You will. Yeah, Michelle Harris on YouTube said she needs more of that lovely textured paper that we saw.
Yes.
A question about your box as well, and I think I might be able to answer this one because I can't remember where I found it. I've just lost the blinking thing. What am I like? She asked, oh yes, Ellen Stewart on YouTube, could you please ask Michelle which black paper type she used in that card, the box one that you did? And I think, was it the matte black?
Yeah, just our black.
So our matte black cardstock, which is what you've done with these two corner dies as well?
It is, yeah, that is, do you know what, unless I sort of say otherwise, you can just naturally assume it's always going to be our black matte cardstock because it is just amazing.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing now with this is I've just brought in my clear overlay sparkle pen and I'm just going to add it to that bauble in the corner. Just to tie it in with the sort of paper piecing on that top one. It might not necessarily pick up with the cameras, but it really does give it a beautiful sparkle.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the lovely thing about them, isn't it, Michelle? You can really keep it. They look so striking already. Those look beautiful on that background paper.
They do.
And I love the fact that you're picking up with the glitter overlay pen.
Yeah,
I think looks lovely.
So just gone around that edge as well with that glitter overlay. Once it's dried, it's really, really going to pop. So we're going to pop that right in the middle because those corner dies are going to frame it beautifully. I've got a bow and I've just already glued a gem on there. So I'm going to...
Do you know what bow would look nice on that? From the Wilder Art Collection?
It would.
Yeah.
It absolutely would. It would go perfectly. Yeah, mixing and matching, definitely.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, that.
So I've got just a couple of gems. One, two there. Now, I don't normally just put two, but because I'm putting 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top, and I've got one there, that's my odd number, and it's
and
going
it
to
evens
stay.
it out though, doesn't it, when you do that?
Yeah.
That looks stunning.
Yeah, definitely. So if I turn that round and stand it up.
That is so classy, Michelle. Do you know, it looks really classy, and I love the black and the grey there, looks absolutely beautiful. You know, sometimes we don't have to go all singing or dancing with bright colours and things like that. Sometimes those simple designs, and I don't mean that in a horrible way, Michelle, but that is absolutely beautiful. I love that so much. So that's the Christmas corner dies that you've seen. There are 12, so there's 6 sets, but 12 dies in total, and all will mix and match as well, where you can pick them up today. If you didn't catch them already, pick them up today at £30 or $40, and then taking it down to the lowest, if you're a platinum level, you can pick them up today for £24 or $32, which for me I think is absolutely incredible. They're going to be dies that you use for all sorts, whether it be a little finishing touch onto one of your Christmas projects or your Christmas cards, or whether you make it a focal part, take it into your gift boxes or your bags, or your, like I said before and I'll say it again, scrapbook pages. They would look absolutely exquisite in the corner of your scrapbook pages, home decor, into your frames. There's just so much that you can absolutely use those fabulous Christmas dies on. Now, I can't believe it's nearly all but gone, but we are going to come back very soon. We've got I can't tell you how many comments coming through, Michelle, and there's been a few questions as well. So I will definitely come back to those in a moment or two. But we've got loads lined up. We are going to show you and give you a little sneak peek of other things that's coming up later on today as well. So we're going to give you time to check out your baskets, whatever you've got in there, or whether you just want to go and have a little break, grab yourself a cuppa, take a look at this VT, see you on the other side.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to help you add those crafty goodies to your basket and check out. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, head on over to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct geographical location at the top of the page. Next, log into your My Crafters account. Explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount. And just remember, the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. This will also be your opportunity to add any discount codes you may have. Simply type in the code, hit apply, and if your code is valid, you should see the correct amount of discount deducted from your order total. Once you're happy to go ahead with your order, click the Proceed to Checkout button in the summary box on the right-hand side of your screen. If you want to use ShopPay, PayPal or Google Pay, you can select the relevant option under Express Checkout and you'll be given instructions on how to check out. If you have a gift card, you can enter the code on the right-hand side of the screen and press Apply. You should see the correct amount of discount deducted from your total. If you'd like to pay by card, the details linked to your account should appear in the relevant fields. If these aren't showing, you'll need to fill out the correct details. When you've entered your payment information, click the Continue to Shipping button at the bottom of the screen. Select your preferred shipping option, click Continue to Payment. Here you can enter your card details or select ShopPay, PayPal or ClearPay. Next, make sure the correct billing address is entered under the billing address section, or if this is the same as your shipping address, then you'll have the option to select it. Click Pay Now, and that's it. You'll be taken to a thank you page with an order number, and you'll also receive a confirmation email with the details of your crafty purchase, which will be on its way to you very soon. Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to help you log into your account on our brand new site. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location at the top of the page. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Next, enter your email address. Then, enter your password. Click the Sign In button. You should now be logged into your account and taken to your My Crafters page. When you're ready to log out, go to the left-hand side of the page and click the Log Out button in the My Account box. When you're logged out, you'll be taken back to the Crafters Companion page. And it's as easy as that.
Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Debby Robinson. There you go, all the details on the bottom there for you. I'm joined by our fabulous, award-winning, shall we just say, award-winning, gorgeous, beautiful Michelle McCarthy with her very shiny new award for Crafter of the Year. Yeah, she's going to be showcasing that all the time today. In fact, I think all year. I think it's going to be all year round. Let's just say, actually, you're amongst two award winners today because I've got Demo of the Year award. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, thank you. I know we should round of applause for both of us there. So yes, it is, of course, the award-winning duo that are with you for this next hour, and we are going to be showcasing some of the amazing things that are coming up today at Crafters TV, and we're going to move on. I'm going to come to some comments in a second because we still do have Dean, we still do have Jamie, we've got Jake running around left, right and centre because he's trying to between the two studios, and I've got gorgeous Radical Rachel on the socials as well. It's very interactive. Please do join us, ask any questions and any comments as well. And I will read those through for you in a short while. However, we are going to move on because today we have got, coming up in Monday Makers, Nature's Garden Vintage Rose. It's absolutely stunning. And today we've got it on a fabulous birthday star buy, which I know you're going to absolutely love. And I'm going to take you through each piece, and then Michelle's going to show you some amazing samples and also treat you to maybe another award-winning demo, who knows? But yeah, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous collection. You can see the price on the screen, which I'll just go over in a second, but I want you to come in close and have a lovely look at this fabulous collection, which is our Vintage Rose Nature's Garden collection. We're going to start with the 2D, so that's the, I call them the original embossing folders. I knew it were going to come. I knew it'd come. It'd come eventually. Birthday hangover again. Yeah, absolutely birthday hangover again. This is that gorgeous Baroque frame, and it really is absolutely beautiful. So we're giving you a 2D embossing folder. Let's throw in a 3D embossing folder. One of my absolute all-time favourites is the Timeless Roses. It's perfect for colouring with any of your colouring mediums. Perfect for all your gilding waxes as well, gilding flakes. Absolutely stunning. Even if you just ran that through on some Centura Pearl, would look exquisite. It's just a stunning 3D folder. In this one, we've also got your fabulous Elegant Rose border die. Love this. What we always have an edgeable in a collection, and this one is an absolutely superb one. Looks beautiful on the side of your cards, whether it go around the box edges, on your box lids, or on your box bases, is going to look absolutely beautiful. I often refer to this as my favourite die. I love the trellis diamond, the diamond trellis, sorry. Comes in two parts where you can cut in, or you can cut it as a full solid panel like you can see on this side. It's absolutely stunning. The detail on that is, it's just glorious, and it's also a rather large die as well. We've got the Vintage Textures, another one of our favourites here at Crafters TV, especially with the experts, myself and Michelle included. I know our Jan loves this one. It's absolutely beautiful. Lots of textures, some nice scripture in there, and lots of lovely features that you can just finish off your projects with as well. Moving on to another die, we have got, I mean, this is a huge, huge die. It's called the Exquisite Lace Dies. It's not the one, it's a multiple. You've got your large one that cuts out this beautiful aperture. And then you've got this one, which is perfect for things like your sentiments with your, or putting some of your flower forming foam dies into there as well. You often refer to, all of us talk about this being our favourite stamp and die set.
Yes.
And it's the Rose Bouquet. We adore it. And I know our Craig won't mind me saying it, but he said this is his all-time favourite stamp of Crafters TV, Crafters Companion History. He absolutely loves it, and it is a really stunning big bouquet stamp and die set as well. Moving on to more of the consumable parts of this collection, we've got some 5x7 blank card blanks and envelopes in these gorgeous three-way colours, really vintage looking as well, but absolutely beautiful. So you've got your card bases and your envelopes all in that pack as well, and I think if I remember right, there's 24 in each there. So absolutely, not 24 of each colour, 24 in total, that's the word I'm looking for. We've then got our vellum, and I love this. The vellum vintage rose is just beautiful. The colour tones on these are out of this world, and the detail, the level of detail that you get in this vellum is just absolutely stunning. And then to finish off the last part of that collection, we've got our flower forming foam. If you've used our flower forming foam in the past, you will totally know this is just unique. It is perfect to be activated with some heat to hold its shape, where you can distress, manipulate and add anything you want to it in terms of colour as well, and create the most beautiful 3D flowers. So you've got your foam in there as well, all coming to you for £83 or $104. It's our birthday start buy. Of course, look at the purple box, down to 20% off, £66.40 or $83.20 for the whole of that collection, and it is absolutely beautiful. And don't forget, I did mention it earlier on, but anybody who bought over the birthday, don't forget we've had 2 weeks. Look inside your boxes. You may have already seen it, and if you've already seen it, you'll know there's a code. Oops, have I said too much? Stop talking. We didn't get close and personal, it's okay, no one notices. I'm not telling you what it is. You need to go and search your boxes. Have a look in between your things. If you've not been in your box, I mean, seriously, I'm just going to question why you've not been in that box and had a look at it, because all those birthday goodies, but have a look in there, because there could be a little cheeky code for you to use. And I do believe, do you know where I heard one time only? We'll have to check. Yes, one use per customer, but take advantage of that. I'm not going to say any more because I'll get into trouble. Shh. However, I will just stay clear. Oh, I'm going to just recover myself first and just check. Come on to some social comments in a moment, but our Michelle is going to show you some fabulous samples of what you can be making with this gorgeous, gorgeous collection.
This is my favourite bit, going through the samples of what the design team have absolutely done. So this is Rebecca Davis. Look at that. Look how beautiful she has made that embossing folder. So literally she has done, she's inked with that. She has just used her inks on that, but how beautiful does that look? And then bringing this one in, this is Carol Lorriman's. She has used that beautiful rose at the bottom. You've got those gorgeous edgeables with some ink on there, that beautiful frame, sentiment, a little bit of bow, and again, those beautiful, beautiful papers. So this is Rebecca Davis again. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
She has used the vellum. She has used the embossing folder. There's gilding wax on there. Look, there you go. You can cut
Has she used the vellum and embossed it?
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
love that.
How beautiful does that look? Yeah.
I keep forgetting you can emboss vellum.
I think we do.
Yeah.
I think we think with vellum and those beautiful roses, but I think we think with vellum, either just matte and layer, use it as an insert, maybe as an insert for an envelope. But remember, if you can do it with your papers, 9 times out of 10 you can do it with your vellum. So, you know, anything you're going to do with your paper, do with your vellum instead. Coming on to everyone's favourite is that beautiful stamp and die. Look at that. That beautiful trellis background, but that stamp and die.
Who's done that?
Oh, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't
it's
say.
absolutely gorgeous.
How beautiful. Just stunning, that one. It really, really is.
I would hazard a guess that looks like a lily.
Yeah.
It looks like a lily make, because it's stunning, it's beautiful.
Yeah, no name on the back,
one.
unfortunately. Let me bend that into shape. There we go. Look at that. So this is Hayley Ralph.
I love the bay window style cards.
I just love it.
Yeah, that's
it looks
gorgeous.
absolutely beautiful.
That's
and the
using that
bonus
edgeable.
is it folds flat, doesn't it?
Yes.
So again, done an amazing, amazing job of our design team.
Well, I've got something else for you. Now, this isn't in the bundle, and the only reason being is we don't have as much stock as what we've got with the bundles, and I believe that's correct, isn't it, Dean? But you may want to get hold of a consumable part of the collection that works beautifully with the birthday star buy. So I have got for you a 6x6 paper pad, double-sided sheets, and wait till you see these gorgeous designs. These are beautiful. But what's beautiful? £5.69 and $9.45. I mean, that's insane. But look, drop down to the purple box. You're not having a reward. I'm not giving you that one. The purple box there, £4.55 or $7.56. That's an amazing saving for you. 36 sheets with this beautiful double-sided, stunning paper. Up to that point when the Vintage Rose was released, this was my favourite paper pad.
Yes.
Just keeps changing every time we bring a new paper pad out. I talked to Shay last week with the girls, and our lovely Faye, she is the genius behind all of these paper pads. Absolutely stunning, stunning artwork. And you are getting 36 double-sided sheets of 6x6 uncoated paper, where you can distress onto it, chop it up into it if you want, use it for your mats and layers, but add it to all your lovely star buy deal that you just saw a second ago. Look at the price. Whichever way you're looking at that, that's an absolutely incredible deal as well. And there's not much of this as well. There isn't much of this as well, because it is literally, and I say literally, we're hanging by a thread. So if this is your consumable part that you want to get hold of, then absolutely get hold of your 6x6 before it sells out, because it will do. We don't have a vast quantity left. As you all know, our paper pads are on a limited print run. We never bring them back. Maybe once or twice we might bring you some, like the Christmas ones when we did a rerun, but more times than not, especially our Nature's Garden collections are literally a one print run, and that's it. So if you want to get hold of it, and I'm stressing it right now, we did think at the start of the day we were going to have enough to put in the bundle. We didn't. Obviously, birthday, we've just come back from birthday. We've just finished all of our birthday launches, and I think lots of people were taking advantage of some amazing deals. That's one of them, so please do get hold of that as well. Now, before we move on to a demo, I'm going to read some of the comments out, because I've not been doing much on the socials. Our lovely Rachel is sending me through lots and lots of comments and questions, so I'm going to go through. Michael Adams on YouTube says, my wife has been buying lots, Debbie, in the Chesterfield store, is her second home. A lady after my own heart, she is. So Michael, let us know what she's been buying. I want to know what did she get in the store? Because of course we've been having birthday, but so have the stores. The stores have been celebrating birthday as well. So please do let us know what she's been buying, Michael, because I'm nosy like that. They used to call me Nebby Debbie at school. That's true thing, Jamie. I know you're laughing. True thing, Nebby Debbie, because I like to have a little nosy. Jane Byford on Facebook says, oh, bless you, Jane, loving this. She's saying, congratulations, ladies, on your well-deserved trophies and trophy wins. I'm loving the beautiful makes this morning. I've got the flock paper to try out. Oh, no, I've got the flock, sorry, to try out on some of my giraffe dies and stamps. Can't wait. Yeah, that flock is just perfect. We had those animals with attitudes that had those giraffes in there, and that flock could be taken over into those kind of things as well. Linda, Linda, I'm so sorry, I can never pronounce your surname, so I'm not going to try and do it. Is it Borchard, I think, or Borchard? On Facebook, you'll have to let me know, Linda. Hi, I made the demo of the year. Why, thank you. Of Debbie's Craft Along and Roaring 20s collection. Linda, share with me, because do you know what? That was my favourite ever make that I've ever done. And I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm so pleased that you guys loved it, because literally hundreds of votes. And I'm really, really grateful that you voted that for the demo of the year. But Linda, share with us, tag me in the post. We love to see your inspiration and your make, so please do. share that, because I'd love to see your take on it as well. Panda Crafts on YouTube. Wow, look at that panel die. I missed all of these shows. Well, Panda, do you know what? You might miss us live, but can you see down in that bottom corner, that lovely little circle, CTV 24/7? This is now our normal. We do our 3 shows live every day, and you get your 2 hours of live shows, but we now stream constantly. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can catch up on previous shows and things like that. So Panda, if you did miss that, you can please do take a look at those as well. Lillian Kwok says on Facebook, I took full advantage of the thing added to my order. Lillian, you know what I meant by the thing, didn't you? You knew exactly what I meant by the thing. So Lillian's taken advantage of her thing that was in her birthday package. Absolutely take advantage. I'm so glad you did, Lillian, and thanks for not sharing that, because we don't want everyone to know about that. We don't want to upset people, but you'll know if you bought over birthday. We've also had Nona, I think that's how you say it, Lawton, on YouTube. What beautiful samples, what a fantastic design team you have. And absolutely we really do have the most amazing design team. But I tell you what else we've got in talking about amazing. We've got the amazing Michelle, who is away, because I've been talking for ages, and I'm really sorry, Michelle. I'm so sorry. It's like I keep forgetting you're on the show with me. I do apologise.
It's all right.
I do like to talk. I don't know if you've noticed these things about me, but I do like to have a little chat. But our gorgeous Michelle is away to show you a fabulous demonstration using the Vintage Rose. Don't forget that's the 6x6 paper pad, but the Vintage Rose Star Birthday by Michelle is away to show you something amazing with that too.
I am, and I'm going to use everyone's favourite. I'm going to use this huge rose die, of course. So I've already got I'm using my Nina stamping card.
Nina cardstock.
Yes,
well,
Nina cardstock.
They call it Nina cardstock because it is a 200 and...
Is it 240?
216?
216,
yes,
isn't it?
216, yeah. So it's virgin on cardstock, but not... Because paper's about 180, isn't it? And then when you go into the 200s, we start calling it as cardstock, don't we?
Yeah.
But it is perfect for... I'm assuming you're going to do some colouring?
I am going to do some colouring. It's absolutely perfect because it's so smooth. I'm going to be using alcohol pens, so I've picked my black in the alcohol proof. But because it's super smooth, what it's not going to do is not going to soak all that ink up from your pens. If you use a lower quality cardstock, look at that. How perfect. Stunning. Except for that bit, I've missed a little bit, but I can see that it's still on my stamp there. Yeah, you know those pens that we used to use when we were a kid? You got like 50 for £1 from the local pound shop.
You always used to buy those.
Yeah.
I love colouring, even back when I was younger.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I'm going to pop that there. And what I'm always going to do is, let me just find a scrap piece of card. When you're colouring, you're always going to pop a scrap piece of paper or card behind. And the reason for that is, when you're colouring without alcohol pens, you're doing all that blending, your ink is going to soak through to the back. Now, if it soaks through to your glass mat, what it's going to do is it's going to bounce back up and come back through. But if you've got it on a piece of scrap paper or card, it's going to, when your ink soaks through, it's going to soak into this. So there's going to be no bounce back with your colour. So that's why you're always going to find, I mean, sometimes I forget and sometimes I'm a little bit naughty, but for the most part, you're always going to want a little bit of scrap underneath. So I've picked a couple of my brush pens. I've got the jade green and I've got the bright pink Extend. And then all we're going to do is we're going to start colouring it in with these. So I'm going to start, and again, so if you haven't seen these before, these are our Trite blends, and what you're getting is you're getting 3 shades of the same colour in one pen. So if I just show you, you've got the light, you've got the mid, and if I turn it round, you've got the dark. And what that does is it allows you to get a perfect blend with the perfectly picked shades.
Mind those things, Michelle.
I did very slowly. Perfectly picked colours that are all going to blend beautifully together. So what I'm going to do is just on one of these leaves, I'm going to lay down my lightest, and I'm going to try not to leave a straight edge, but I'm going to leave a highlight at the end. I went, oh, push then. At the end, and I'm using sort of a flick motion with these brush ones, because what it does, it just really enables you to not get that horrible straight line that you don't really want. You want it to sort of blend out lovely. And then I'm going to go back over that, just tickle over the edge of that darkest with my mid one and blend it out. And then come back in with my lightest. I'm going to go over that edge and I'm going to fill that highlight in as well. And it just... so Jamie's just said we make it look effortless. I don't think it's... Well, it's the pens.
Yeah.
It's the pens. They just blend beautifully. I mean, what did I say? Oh...
Oh, way up a little bit of what you call it going off in here there. But it said James, it's our young Jamie, our wee Jamie as we call him, and I think Dean's got the birthday hangover because he thought you said something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely our Jamie.
Yes. I think so, yeah. He said we make it look effortless, but I think because the perfect shades have been picked for these pens,
yeah.
You know that when you're going to use these three, they're just going to blend absolutely beautifully.
Yeah, and anybody can pick up these pens and work with them, Michelle. That's the lovely thing about them.
Absolutely.
And there is lots of supporting videos out there. If you follow the Academy of Colour, you'll understand about those shades and dimensions that Michelle's just been talking about, preserving the highlight, getting that dimension, where the light source hits something, and then where the natural shade would be, which is under that rose, where you can see Michelle's done perfectly with the I call it the foliage. I'm sorry, Michelle, but the foliage part of it. Oh, the leaves. We'll call it the leaves. But yeah, it's those pens that enable you to do that, and that's why Michelle is showing you perfectly how that works. So yes, Jamie, it does. We do make it look easy, but it's secretly. We don't share this very much.
No.
Secretly, it's the pens that do it.
It really is.
Yes, it is a bit of that as well, Dean. Yeah,
yeah,
look at Dean, yeah. He's saying it's a bit of practice as well, and it is. That's absolutely true, isn't it?
And the thing is, you're not going to be able to do it if you don't get them out. If you're too scared of your pens to get them out and use them, you're never going to get to a point where you're very happy with your colouring. But I've got to say, Debbie, you are the queen of colouring. I've seen some of the stuff that you colour in.
I love colouring, Michelle.
Oh,
it's one of my
gosh.
Do you know when because I don't know about yourself, and I'm probably speaking for a lot of people that are watching right now, but you know, I'm not happy just to be sat not doing anything.
Yeah.
And I've always been creative, from being a youngster. But for me, my go-to craft when I want to fill that, where I haven't got anything to do, but I don't want to sit at my craft desk.
Yeah.
I get my pens and I sit while I'm watching a bit of telly or a bit of background noise, and I'll colour. And I find it so lovely to do. But thank you for that, Michelle. That's very kind of you.
You was colouring a little while ago, and all you did, you brought a pen in, I don't know if it was your gel pen, and you put some little stars on there. And it really just highlighted everything. You did some really simple things that I looked and I thought, I would never think to do that. And it was amazing. I could watch you colour all day. Right, so what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to go on colouring any more in, because that's going to take me at least another hour or two. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in one I've already coloured in. But actually, what I've coloured this one in with, which I didn't bring with me, totally forgot, is my tricolours. So I use my Enchanted Tints and the Fresh Succulents. So that's what I've used to colour that one in.
I love that. That colour's beautiful together.
It's almost, on the ends, it's almost a luminous.
It's gorgeous. And what colours were those? What pens did you use there?
So there was
Michelle?
my tricolours.
Oh, yes.
So
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't bring them with me. So I just picked a couple of these up, which, again, any of them you can pick up is going to show you how to colour in beautifully. But that's what I use. So for that one, it's the Enchanted Tints and then the Fresh Succulents. So let's pop that to the side, because what I'm going to do is so you've got the stamp and the die with this one. So what I've done is I've taken the black, so just some of my black cardstock, and I have used both of these dies together, run it through, and I've die cut that out. And then what I've done with this is, instead of, obviously because what I wanted was a matten layer.
Ah,
So,
yeah. Oh, wow.
by colouring it in and then just fussy cutting up to the edge, it gives me that. Because if you run that one through with the die, you get a border around it. So which means that you get to be able to create that matten layer absolutely perfectly.
Oh, I love it.
By using your dies on the mat and then just fussy cutting round the rows, you get a perfect matten layer.
That really makes it pop as well, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So let's pop those to the side, and we're going to create a nice simple card base. So I have got 2 pieces of card. They are 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. I've got a base piece, and then I've also got this piece. And what I have done is I have scored that at 2.5 inches, because that's going to be the bit that glues down. Then the rest of it, I've just done that corner fold. So we're going to have a corner fold, but just a little bit different. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to glue this part down here. And again, always using my collal, all-purpose. Pop that and line it up. And then I've got a lovely matten layer there again. So it's using the 6x6 because you can see I've got that smaller pattern on there.
It's quite nice, this. I like this. It's a little different way of doing, and is it easel?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
different way of doing an easel card.
I just thought this is going to work absolutely beautifully. So I used this, the elegant lace border, and I thought to myself, that is just going to sit absolutely beautifully on there.
Yeah, that
so
was
what
lovely.
I could have done, to be honest, is before popping it down, I could have done with cutting it out, but it really doesn't matter, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up so the pattern is even. So because I've used my collal glue, I can peel that off and know that I can go back in with that in a second, because you've got that wiggle room time with it. But what it also means is if you stuck a matten layer on upside down and then you realise a little bit later you do have the time, which I do all the time.
I was just going to say, Michelle, you're not speaking from experience.
Yes.
I think we can all put our hands up to that one, can't we?
I think sometimes we all definitely do that. But for instance like this, if I've decided, which I just have done, I forgot to pop this on, I can peel it up, pop this on, because I want to get this in the middle. So I've been able to take that up. I can now trim this down, and then I can pop it back on. No worries at all.
Carol G on YouTube says, thank you, Michelle, for that great tip. It is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So let's pop a little bit more glue on this. And now when I stick it back down, and it's got that lovely border on, we know that it's all set and sorted now. And then, so we've got this lovely piece for the inside. So just, you can always tell which are my first demos. So the ones that I've started off doing, when I'm at home and I'm in my craft room, you can tell which are my first ones, because I do gut them. I gut them and I make sure that, I'm quite frugal. Debbie's smashing the setup again.
Michelle, I've done it again. I keep knocking it over. Oh.
And then we've got these as well. So again, we're going to pop these on. We're going to have to put Debbie somewhere away from that set.
I know, I keep knocking it over. That's the 3rd time that I've knocked it over today. Oh, my days. Actually, it's usually Ben that knocks everything over, isn't it?
He does, doesn't
he? Oh, no,
he?
he did it again. There we go. That's better. Got it done.
It's all that singing and dancing and...
Someone knocked a full alphabet down, they're saying in our ears.
It
Who
wasn't
was that?
me.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Oh, I feel like a bit... No, is it that Shaggy song? It wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. In my head, that's all I can hear now. I don't know who knocked that over, JD and Dean. I've no idea.
I know. Jamie accusing me.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say, I know why he thought it was you, because, shall we say, water and pots?
Tsunami.
In fact, did you watch Craig did you watch Craig at Hobbymaker?
No.
Three times he knocked his cup over with water.
Did he?
Dave,
missed
by
that.
the third time, lost it. I could hear him sniggering away in the background because Craig did a Michelle.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh.
Was that when he was on with Cena?
No, he's when he went with Dave.
Oh, what?
Do you know the new watercolour palettes, which you guys have been absolutely loving? Yeah, he knocked it over. He knocked the first one over. He tried not to. Do you know when you try not to mention it, and all you could see was a pool of water on the table, and then he did it again, and then he did it again. You'll have to ask him next time he's in. Tell him we saw you. We saw you at Hobbymaker doing a Michelle, as we call it, doing a Michelle. At least you didn't do a Debbie.
Do it
and pick up the
and
water and
drunk
drink it. Exactly. Oh, poor Jamie, God love him. He says that one of the first times I met you. I bet you thought I was a little bit weird, but I would just, you know, when you get that tickle and you've got to grab the nearest thing. And it's not, I can't even say I've done it once.
You've done it twice.
I've done it a few times, and I've done it down at Hobbymaker.
Oh, did you?
I did. But there's no water there, is there?
No,
there's
no, of
water
course
there.
not.
It was the first thing I could grab, and I thought I need something. So yes, it does happen. You get it. You guys get it.
So all I'm doing now is I'm just judging where I want this, and then sort of measuring and knowing where I need to pop a foam pad.
I'm loving that style of card that you've done. It's really... So we know we talk about easels, but that's really quite a different variation of an easel.
Yeah, with that sort of panel there. So it's sort of a panel twisted easel,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, it's lovely though. I love it. It gives it real dimension and an extra little bit of class.
That's what I thought, just something a little bit different. Just having a bit of a play. I was going to do the twisted easel, and I wanted to use this as well. So I was going to pop it on there, but then I thought it's hidden by my rose, and then so I sort of came up with that idea, and I thought that's absolutely perfect.
Christine Baker on Facebook, Michelle, has asked you a question. How did you cut the middle out?
So there's mainly, you could use your nesting dies if you wanted to, but really all I do is I just use my craft knife.
Yes.
Craft knife and ruler, because it doesn't need to be perfect, because you're not going to see it, but it just needs to be so I can use that. You just don't want to waste such a beautiful paper pad, do you?
I tend to use my paper trimmer. The Violet Student paper trimmer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I ask a question? Have we launched the other one yet?
I don't think so.
Have we not?
No, unfortunately, because I keep not talking about it.
Right, we're not talking about it. They're moving swiftly along. Michelle, show us what your beautiful make. Absolutely. Oh, I love that. Can you just tilt that up as well so people can see that? Look at that. That is totally awesome. I absolutely love that.
Just by adding that panel.
Yeah, really, really beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. That is absolutely gorgeous. I've got lots of other questions coming through as well, so we'll talk about those in a second. But what a gorgeous demonstration Michelle just showed you there, using the Star Vintage Rose Birthday Star by £83, $104. Platinum price going down to $66.40 or $83.20. An amazing price. And a really beautiful demonstration that you can, of course, copy if you want to, or do your own twist on it. But I absolutely love that. I think that's just got a little bit of piece of my heart, that one today. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Michelle was talking about the tricolours. We do have some tricolour aquas on the show for you as well. And I'll talk you through each individual set. We have got the floral meadow, and the colours that you get. And the lovely thing about tricolours as well is You're getting the 3 pens, but there's 9 colours in those pens. And then not to be mistaken with an alcohol pen, this is a water-based medium. And you achieve with these, this is from 1 pen, these 3 colours have been brought together to complement each other. Leanne worked tirelessly with the team to bring you complementary colours that you can do some nice shading with if you need to, but work individually on their own, or you can of course mix up your own colour palette as well. So you've got your bright floral, your warm fiery, and your 3 tones in there are rose pink, jasmine, tulip. In the warm fiery you've got gold, crimson and sunset, and in the fresh verdant you've got the bud green, the meadow and the verdant green, which are stunning. So it may come as a pack for £8.99 or $13.45, but the platinum price there is £7.19 or $10.76 to get hold of 9 colours. I want you to remember that, 9 colours, and this is our water-based medium. So that is your floral meadow. We have other choices for you though as well. You've got whether you can go for all of them if you want to, or whether you can take an individual one. Again, a 3-pack pen, 9 colours in total. This time it's called the Great Outdoors, and I love this colour palette. We've got the Botanic Naturals, which is the lime, the sage, the moss. You've got the Cool Marine, which is the teal, the aquamarine and the blue, the lake blue. And then you've got the Rich Floral, which is the purple, the hot pink and the ever. And I'm not lying, I love those colours, they're just stunning. So that is your Great Outdoors section. Again, the same price, £8.99, $13.45. But of course you can use and take advantage with your if you're in the platinum, and I know that thousands of you are in there, £7.19 or $10.76. And then last but not least is our Essential Neutrals. This is where you've got all your earthy tones in here. Again, 3 pens, 9 colours in total. You've got Earthy Neutral, which is the chestnut, I always say dessert, desert, and the topaz. In your rich neutrals, you've got your burgundy, your tan and your spice. And then in your grey neutrals, you've got your slate, your, I thought that said fling. Flint, Debbie, read it upside down. And the bark. So again, absolutely gorgeous colour palette there. And again, the same price, £8.99 or $13.45. And then, of course, the Club Platinum price at $7.19, $10.76. So that is the gorgeous tricolour aquas. And you can use any of those colour mediums, what our Michelle's just shown you there with that beautiful demonstration. But we're going to give you time to check out your baskets. Don't forget, look in those boxes, like Lillian did. But we are going to take a short break for you to check out. And talking of which, Jamie, you've done this on a purpose. We've talked about the Michelle, the tsunami incident, and we've talked about me drinking the water. So here is a little VT of, for those who don't know, of our crafty fails that we've done here live on TV.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much.
Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
I love watching that. I tell you what, my favourite bit is Michelle at the end, where there's just the sheer look of, and that was not staged, that was not put on, that was the sheer look, and they captured it. I don't know who was recording it at the time, but they got caught on camera with that pure look of horror when you realise what had happened. It happens to us all, Michelle.
Oh.
It happens to us all. I shouldn't laugh, but I can't help it. Sorry,
Oh, you
Michelle.
have to, don't
sorry,
you?
I can't
You
help
have
myself. Now, comments have been coming in through thick and fast. We'll read a couple of those in a minute. But I'm going to move swiftly along because we've talked about this wake-up call being that sneaky peek of what's a way to come throughout the day. Coming up on Monday Makers, we have got one of both mine and Michelle's, and I will tell you, it got a lot of votes for one of my craft alongs that I did as well. The mini memories.
Yes.
I love mini memories. I love the whole idea of capturing all of your lovely memories and popping them somewhere that's a keepsake. And this collection is absolutely right up my street, and I know Michelle's going to show us something in a moment. Now, you can see on the screen, £58.71. Take a look at the purple platinum price box, £46.40 or $56.80 from what I'm about to show you, where you can be creating some amazing memory books, memory albums, flip books, and of course our lovely storage system as well. My favourite one is the flip book, I'm not going to lie. It's just right up my street, this one. I love the flip book option, but when you look at those sets of dies, I also see nesting dies.
Yes.
Instantly straight away, a very useful die set to have. You've got your page edges where you've got various different edges on there, 6 in total, that you can create some lovely ones. And again, the edges of your cards, not just in your memory maker, memory makers, in your memory books.
That sounds like a good collection.
Just doesn't it? I
Memory
like that one. You've got the index pages as well. Get it the right way around, Debbie. The index pages, which for me is really key to when you want to log something and pop details of what it is behind each one. Then you've got the storage system, and the storage system is your outer casing drawer and templates, and that comes in a 2-part. So if I just show you here, we'll show you templates, and now Michelle will show you, because at the moment you're probably thinking, what the heck? Do you know, really, templates? But I will show you, and now Michelle will show you some of the amazing makes. You've got your box unit one as well, which is part of the outer casing and drawer templates. You've also got the wait a minute. The drawer casing, thank you. It's got something completely different written on the other side. I've got to change that one. And then you've got the spine of your mini memories, which you can extend actually. And then the box file one as well. And the box file comes in 2 parts. And I'm just going to pull that down there so you can see it. Always looks really, I'm not going to lie, it looks a bit boring on there when you can't see what's on it. And there is the decorative accessories in there as well. Just don't have a board for that one. And I do believe 3D box corner dies, I think they're in there as well, which honestly, absolutely fabulous to have there too. A great collection. Literally, all of this is going to enable you to make those memory books, those flip books, those storage places to put them in as well. And it's been one of my favourite ones we've ever done here at Crafters TV, Crafters Companion. Michelle, do you have something up your sleeve with this one?
I do. I'm going to use, so these are my plastic templates. So I'm going to show you how to make this particular item here. So you can see that these are all the stencils you get in, but all I need is these 2 for this one. So it's your box file, and it's very easy to know which is for which because it tells you. Those say box file on it, and if I show you the others, you can see that says pocket page, so obviously, you know, I don't need that. Spine cover, just as Debbie was showing you. So they're all labelled up, make it very, very easy. It even tells you where you need to pop your glue. So bringing in my new pencil that my husband bought me, because I always use one of those mechanical ones, but it run out. So apparently this lasts for 100 pencils apparently. So it'll last me maybe about a week or 2. So you're just going to take this. I'm using my craft card. You're going to take one of the pieces. I'm going to line it up here, and I'm going to use my pencil, and I'm just going to draw all the way round. So if it's a straight edge, obviously you can see that you are drawing and that's where you're going to be cutting. If it is these here, these are where you know you need to be scoring. So I'm just going to pop a few in there. I don't necessarily do them all because I know just by following a few where I'm sort of going with these. And then this, you can either use your craft knife if you're good at cutting circles, or if not, what I tend to do when I want to cut that is I'll just get one of my nesting dies, one of my circle nesting dies, and I will run it through with that.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm going to bring this in, and you can see all I've done is I've cut it out, and on all these dotted lines, I've just scored and folded.
Yeah.
So let's pop
It's
that
really
to the
straightforward,
side.
isn't it? It looks
Very-
complicated, but the template's really easy,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
yes, so easy. And then you're going to do the same with this one as well. It's just that easy. You're going to draw around it. You know that these are going to be score lines. So what you're going to do is you're going to score those. So those are your two pieces. Absolutely that easy. And then what I'm going to do before I pop them together is, these are our new papers, which are just, so they came with the Ultimate Pro, didn't they?
Yes.
These, oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
This is the Dixie Flower one. I love a Dixie Flower, I've got to say. So again, all I've done, you can do this again two ways. I've taken this stencil and I've popped it down onto some pattern paper and I've drawn round it. And then all I've done is, with either your guillotine or your scissors, obviously I've drawn round it so it's going to fit exactly on. So just cut it out on the inside of your pencil line rather than on your pencil line, and then sit it on. And if you're happy with the amount of border you've got, then you can leave it. If not, just again trim a tiny little slither all the way round, not just on one side. You want to trim another little slither off all 5 sides to make it fit uniform. And I did exactly the same with this one. I just stenciled around that bit, I've cut it out, and then I've just cut it out and added or cut off an extra slither to make it fit as a lovely perfect matten layer. So let's just glue these on.
I love that paper as well. I don't know about you, Michelle, but that gorgeous cardstock is stunning.
Yes, so beautiful. And the bonus with this is it's a heavy duty, so I'm not sure on the GSM, I can't remember, but it's at least a 250, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know, I've got a feeling it is 250, I think. I want to say 250.
I mean, it feels like a 250.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, so little Jamie
James,
said, it's sturdy and it looks good. Which is absolutely true.
That's a good way of describing it, Jamie.
And it is, because it really adds that extra strength to your box file. And again, using this adds extra strength as well because it dries so hard. Does that glue? Right, so for my nails do sort of match that one, don't they? So what I've done as well is I've just trimmed that down, and again you can see that I've cut that so it fits on there beautifully. So again, let's add a little bit of glue. See, I'm not brilliant cutting circles freehand, so I tend to, more often than not, is I will run this through with any of my nesting dies. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could use some of your heart nesting dies to have a little heart there instead.
Yeah, that's a nice idea, nice tip.
Yeah, and the bonus of that is if you do run it through with your heart nesting dies, obviously because it's a nesting die, what you can then do is what I've done with the circles.
Yes.
So you can create this. So you can see I've used my stitch edge nesting dies. So that allows me to pop that over there and it's going to look fabulous.
Oh,
but if you use your heart nesting dies, you can do the self and same thing.
Yeah, that's lovely, that little tip. And also it makes it look really professional.
Yes.
Gives you that lovely finishing touch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just little things like that, isn't it, that really do finish things off. Right, so all you're going to do to put this together is we're going to line that up there. I've switched to this glue just to be a little bit quicker, to be honest with you. So we're going to fold this over, and when you bring that one over, you can see that that one's going to fit perfectly as well. So let's again.
Have you heard the guys? Have you heard the guys? They're commenting on how well the craft card looks with that cardstock, and it really does. They're absolutely spot on. They are. I just wish sometimes the viewers could hear what they're discussing in there.
I know.
Because they're talking to each other, going, "That craft card looks really good, guys. Look how good that looks. Yeah, it does. It looks really good. It really enhances that cardstock. It absolutely does, boys. You're right."
That is hilarious, though, isn't it? Because. Obviously, neither are crafters, but you know they're watching this how many times a day?
Yeah.
So they are definitely.
Oh, I like that. Did you hear what Dean said? He appreciates the craft.
That well, yes. Oh, bless him. So I've got my 3 tabs. We're going to fold this over. Going to make sure that it fits lovely and square. Press it down, and I've got my lovely box
it looks
file.
stunning. That look how gorgeous that looks, and very, very easy to put together.
That's as easy. That's as hard as it gets. I mean, how easy was that to put together? But what I've done also is, so from the flip book, you've got those 2 circle nesting dies in the bottom, in the middle. So I've just die cut those out. I'm going to pop that on there as well. The way that this is going to fit into the actual sort of shelving unit box file thing, it means I could have this on some foam pads if I wanted to, but I'm just going to pop it on there because I'm not going to pop this together, but you can see the box that it comes, or that you can create, which is with these pieces. I'll just quickly show you them. So again, just using the stencil, you're going to die cut that one out. You can see it's got 4 flaps on there. You're going to cut 2 of these out. And you can see it's got your tab there, and there. And it's going to go all the way round. Sorry.
Yeah.
All the way round, so both sides. And you're going to create this.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a lovely cube. I've got those...
And you strengthen it up with the cardstock as well?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want real extra strength on this, you can always mat and layer on the insides as well. Yeah. Add extra mats and layers. You know, you can really, if you really want to, you can come in with your mount board as well.
Yes, yeah.
I couldn't think of the word. But what I'm going to do is I've already got one of these die cut out. I'm going to pop those 2 in together, and you can see I've used the back side of the paper on that one, the front side on this one. You can see that they fit in there beautifully. And if I turn that round now, that is how easy it is to put those box files together. And then by creating this box, you can have another one on top, you can have 2 by the side. Because of the way it is with the stencil, you can really build this up as big as you want, but because you can see how easy and quick it is to put together.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle, could you line up your makes that you've made? Because I'm conscious we've got about 7-8 minutes left of the show. So we'll get those done so that our lovely Rachel can count up. And then I've got a couple of questions, if that's okay, as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. How many have we done? Have we done 4? Oh my God, Michelle.
Look at me.
Hats off to you, missus. This is why she's the crafter of the year. So we're going to start voting. Michelle, fire away with your first one.
Right, so number 1 was the box with the wild at heart. So that was number 1, the little box.
Gorgeous.
Number 2 was those corner dies.
Oh, I still love that, stunning.
Number 3 was the vintage rose.
With a different take of a twisted easel card,
easel.
yeah?
And then number 3 was quickly showing you how to pop one of those box files together.
Have you heard boys? 4. So Rachel, count the boys in there. Both of them are saying 4. I personally, it's a tough one, but I'm going to say number 3. I love that. I love the twisted easel with the little edge. I think that's just beautiful. So yes, get voting. You've got about 5 minutes to get your votes in, and our Rachel top that up on both you. 5 minutes to end the show. Excuse me, a few minutes 2 or 3 minutes for our Rachel to Get counting on both YouTube and Facebook. Can't believe how fast the hour's going here. I have had a couple of questions though, so I'm just going to ask you very quickly, Michelle, if I can.
Yeah.
Paul Print ×4 on YouTube says, what is the size of the mini album? To be fair, I think it could be any. Can it be any size? That, to be fair, the mini. I'm just thinking because it depends on how thick you're going to go into it with the mini. Do we have 1 or 2 samples underneath where we could just do a quick measurement?
I don't have any samples with me, unfortunately.
What have they done with the samples?
I know.
Do you know what? It'll probably be later on. We might, Paul Print ×4, we might be able to answer that question for you later on because we don't have any finished samples of the mini albums for you. Does it say it on the packaging?
So we've got so the page spine and binding is a 5x5.
But you can extend them,
those
can't you?
index pages are 5 inches tall, so and then again these page edges are 5 inches high. So I think you're sort of talking 5 inches high, but you can extend it this way.
Yes.
If you're wanting to.
Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of variations, which is why we didn't put any instructions in there in terms of an instruction manual, because there's just so many different variations you can create. As Michelle's showing with the storage part of it, lots and lots of different ways that you can create as well. Alison Lee on Facebook asked me about my award-winning craft along that got me the demo of the year with the Roaring Twenties. I got my diary out, but Susie T, she's always on the ball. It was the 10th of March earlier on this year, because it was the March win. So you can go and check that out on there, because they do live on the YouTube channel and on our Facebook pages as well. Lots of lovely people saying about your demos today. I've been giving them lots of ideas, Michelle. So thank you very much for all of that. We've also had Michelle, long-lasting pencils been lasting. Rachel, Alison Lee on Facebook. Rachel's put this through. Alison Lee said it's been lasting since last Christmas. So you might get a fair bit of use out of that.
Wow.
You need to tell me about that later on as well. Alison Lee also says, Debbie, you can make a mini album for your mum from your trip on the street. Absolutely. It was all ready. I took hundreds of pictures because she said to me, why are you taking so many pictures? Well, that's the reason why, but she doesn't know that just yet. And I don't think she'll be watching that. And Rachel, I hope you put some clothes on him now. He's stripped, totally running around in the nuddy. She said she's had a little drama there in the background. And Deborah Spencer on Facebook says, good morning from Texas. Having a birthday, having an hangover from the birthday party. She's really enjoyed the last 2 weeks of all the shows. And Robbie Edrick has said, Michelle, you make construction look so easy. And she does, because she's the queen of construction and she's also our craft along queen. Talking of craft alongs, before we do the vote, while I'm waiting for the vote to come in, Michelle, do you have your craft along project for you to show us? We've talked about this. Birthday weeks has finished now. What we are doing though, every day for the full week, from Monday to Sunday, 3 p.m. every day here in the UK, we are doing our craft along specials, birthday specials. And today is the part of, or the turn of, Wild at Heart. Look at this. Look at this.
I loved working with this collection. I've got to admit, the first thing I thought when I saw this was, this is going to be perfect for, I'm going to say little girls, but little girls or big girls. Just a lovely little unit. Now, this changed shape a million times. The design changed so many times. But the main thing I wanted to showcase was, as daft as it sounds, can you see that little lip? There you go, that kiss. So that's with the gilding flakes that come with this. But we all did it. We all had that dressing table at home. We had all our photos of our friends pinned round, and we are, well, I don't know if we all, but we all, most of us, we'd put our lipstick on to go out on a night. We'd give the mirror a kiss, hence the lips on there. Now, me and Debbie were discussing this earlier. So that was sort of the inspiration behind that. And then these make perfect little doilies.
Yeah.
Look at that. So I've got my little doily on there.
I've
got my little bag. Oh, which is
it's good job it's not glass.
Which is also got some
sweeties.
sweets in it.
Oh, I love it.
So just a tiny little throwing them all over.
This
No
is
one
going
eat those
to be
sweets.
fabulous. This is going to be fabulous. Can't wait for this craft along, Michelle. The queen of construction, the craft along queen, will be definitely sharing and taking you through step-by-step instruction, a real-time craft along where you can craft along, and we'll join us at that 3 p.m. show where you can absolutely join us on that one. We do have a demo of the day result. It is mine. Well, not mine. Number 3. Our
Number
lovely
3.
Michelle's number 3, the Twisted Easel, which I absolutely thought were beautiful. I love that one.
you.
So thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you to our fabulous Jamie, Dean and everybody else. Please do join us at 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time for that craft along. Bye for now.